Hey, what's up guys? GTS the King here once again. I'm going to be playing some PUBG alone. It is roughly 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to be a little bit quiet because everybody in my house is sleeping. But I wanted to check this out real quick with you guys. So if you didn't know, PUBG had implemented a weapon skin customization in the test servers, and it looks like it's going live on the regular servers now. I got the Year 1 Scar L. It's a little happy birthday to PUBG. So that's pretty cool. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check out some custom matches. And I'm going to see, like, I'm going to leave it on all. And let's see, we'll do public, refresh. Oh shit, let me apply those, refresh. Let's see what we got here. Actually, you know what? Let's look at some zombies real quick. And do public, apply. Looks like there is a couple games. I might be able to get into this one. Let's see, what's in this one? Let me see, if I join this one, there's only going to be 2 humans? That's insane. Refresh this real quick. Let's see this one, join this. Okay, looks like the humans are all taken up, but I'm going to join. Let's see. I'm on team 4. Guy's name's Rainbow Six Siege Down. That looks pretty cool. Oh, it looks like we have some Conor McGregor action. Yeah. So it looks like we have the observer is the host. And we have quite a few people who are unassigned for some reason. So we're going to check this out for a second, and I'm going to look at this while I'm waiting for the session. See if anything else pops up. Zombies is pretty fun, but a lot of times playing as the zombie is kind of, it can be kind of boring. So I was just seeing if I could get in as a human. Looks like that's not going to happen. So, I don't know. We can try it out. You guys might not like me doing this, so I don't know. Like, this might be a one-time thing. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section below. Is this something that you want to watch? You know, whether I'm a human or a zombie. Is this something you're interested in? This is going to be a one-time thing. If nobody says anything, I probably won't do this again. So I'm going to play one round of this and then see what happens. Because I obviously, like, I've never played any of the zombie modes at all on our channel. Been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak, which is pretty fun. The pandemic is still like the bane of my existence. It's so freaking hard. Like, my god. It's so ridiculous. Like, let me be a human. Just keep checking this. Yeah, it sucks. Sucks. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Is this game gonna get underway anytime soon? Okay, well, while I'm waiting on this to start, I want to let you guys know, if you haven't checked it out already, we do have our new album out. It's the first album from Death Wish. Now, Imbalance and I have been working on music, God, for probably 15, 16 years now. Imbalance, met him through a group that we won't discuss. It was a really shitty group, but the good thing that came out of it was me and him becoming friends and getting to work on music together. Now, unfortunately for him, he never really got to be involved in a, like, actual group that was worth a shit. And so this is kind of like his first, like, step into being a part of a group that's actually, like, good, actually has potential, actually, like, has people who care about our music, and we have a lot of fans. So I think that's pretty awesome for Imbalance. Now, we have made quite a few album sales already. We're doing our t-shirt sales on Teespring for the Wounded Warrior project. We've sold quite a few of those already. It seems like we're doing really good, and this has been kind of like, let me call it the beta stage for our album because a lot of what's happening is we have simply put the album out and let it spread by word of mouth and just kind of by just like being out there. And it's actually done wonders on its own. And we've put very little effort so far into any kind of advertisement or any kind of like, I don't know, like any kind of real like team effort to get it out there. So it's more or less we wanted to see what it would do on its own. Wanted to see how many people were actually interested, how many people liked the music, and we've gotten really good, astounding feedback. Um, Now because of that, we've actually got a lot of people who are interested in being featured on our next album, which is going to be in the works very soon. Doesn't mean it's going to come out anytime soon, but it's going to be in the works. So it'll probably come out next year sometime. Uh, if I have it my way, we will probably, especially because we're underground, and I used to release 2 albums a year, but that was mainly to like really get my name out there. But I think we're going to try to release like an album a year, at least do like a mixtape or whatever. And plus, Imbalance is finally able to work on a solo album and have me engineer most of the tracks, as well as a buddy of ours who's just now getting into engineering, and he's doing a great job. Um, so yeah, but yeah, so definitely go to our Bandcamp, which is linked in the description below. Check out the music for yourself. You can stream it up to 3 times without buying it.
Hello,
And
hello.
let me know what you guys think. What's up, guys? How's it going?
China number one. China number one.
Of course it is. You always get the China number 1 on this game. Like, I don't care how you play it, dude. Like, you always got that guy. Which is why I always say, like, I always apologize in
人类
advance
只有
for
8个。
randoms who say stupid shit. There's nothing I can do about it, and I do apologize for anything that they say. But I'm not going to edit it out. Unless this is your first day on the internet, you already know how dumb people can be. But, so, yeah. This is a zombie mode. There's 8 humans. Looks like 80, well, 80 zombies now. I got a team of 6. And our goal is to kill humans. We will see.
当事人家有没有是人类的？
Earlier, which I don't think you guys will get to see that footage because of something stupid that happened. But I was actually playing with a guy who was Russian, and like he had a very stereotypical Russian accent, and I swear to God, like it was the greatest thing ever. And I wish that I could show you the footage, but I can't because of something again that was really stupid. But like he actually called everybody comrade, and like when he would speak like kind of this Russian English hybrid, like oh my God, dude, it was great. But yeah. Hey, what's up, zombie chick? So let's see. What kind of flying are we getting? You guys want to go cheeky? I don't think that humans are going to be stupid enough to fall cheeky. Let's see. Be able to see. It's so hard. You can't really tell. Well, that guy just went off on his own, I guess. You have no way of telling like who the humans are. So jump down. Definitely don't see any humans, but then again, it's very, very hard to tell. Now, as a zombie, like, you can't do much at all. Like, you cannot drive cars, you can't pick up weapons, you can't do really anything but use your hands. So... yeah, it's a zombie. Definitely don't see any humans. Like I said, I don't think they're dumb enough to actually come to Pachinki. I really don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but man, I don't know. Is that a human? No, it's a zombie. So hard, man. So hard to tell. We got zombies fighting other zombies. Now, here's one cool thing: is you can break down doors, which I mean that's pretty fun. Okay, zone doesn't really matter for a zombie. In most servers, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't do anything. So, I mean, if you've never played the zombie mode, it can be quite boring as a zombie. Most of the time you either die very quickly or you wait till the end game and then you die because they're decked out, you have nothing. Now if you get teamed up with a lot of good people, you can do a lot. Usually if people work together, that's when you actually win as a zombie, but you are very, like, even though there's 80 of us, we are just highly susceptible to just getting popped in the dome. And unless you have a freaking herd, just like, you know, in the movies and stuff coming at you, it's very hard to overwhelm the humans. So, we will see. Now, I'm just going around breaking doors for shits and giggles. It's not really doing anything for me. Right now I gotta kind of wait, see where the zone's gonna push, but I'm gonna bet it pushes more towards where our unknown player has went. So I'm gonna head out in that direction. This is where it becomes a running simulator, and you're literally just waiting for the zone. So while I'm waiting for that, like I said, I was talking about the album, and you know, I want you guys to know we really did pour our hearts and souls into this album. It tackles a lot of like basically stuff that we've been through in life, but it tackles a lot of like things to do with mental illness and things of that nature, because we've seen it, we've been a part of it, like we know how people suffer. So it's always very important to us, and we don't talk about it a lot, mainly because I feel like the more you talk about it, the more, like, I don't know, I guess the more it like doesn't matter, because you're not really doing it for the sake of doing it. It kind of feels like you're doing it for publicity. But we have always done a lot of charity work, and right now, like, that's what I was talking about, our Wounded Warrior t-shirts. Now 50% of the proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior, which we're actually going to run a new campaign after this one ends, where possibly 75% or 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Wounded Warrior. That's just the charity we're doing right now. Later on we're going to do more. But yeah, so like, we love to do different things for charity events. Love running things for charity, and just coming up with as much money as possible for charities. We are not big enough on YouTube to do like these big charity streams like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and like all these guys do. We would love to get to that place, but as of right now, like, we can't even monetize our videos. So we can't do much in the way of like actually raising money that way. God, and I'm willing to bet it's gonna end in military. So right now, I'm just kind of running around waiting to see what happens, see where the zone's gonna push in. I'm gonna be really mad if I go down this way and like it ends up going towards Milta. So we're just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit. But yeah, so we definitely want to do more charity work. We definitely want to do more events and stuff where we raise money for charities. But like I said, it's a little harder to do with small YouTubers. That's why we really need your guys' help. Like, if you see this video, you know, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a video. Now, we always do our Death Wish Wednesday. Oh, what the hell just happened? What the GeForce Experience thing just kicked me out of my game. That was interesting. Now, as you can see, it's probably really small, depending on what you're watching this on. But I'm running this game at about 70 frames per second. Now, one of the things that kind of sucks is YouTube highly degrades videos. And So it doesn't matter if I run this at 4K, 70 frames per second. By the time it gets on YouTube, it's gonna look like it's, garbage basically. It's like 720 and like 30 frames per second. Doesn't matter like how I try to do it. It always says 60 frames per second, but let's be honest, it hardly ever actually runs at 60 frames per second. So anyway, as I was saying, like we do want to do a lot of charities and stuff. We're not that big yet. If you actually do subscribe to our channel and stuff, not only do we greatly appreciate it, but guys, like we run all kinds of charity events, and we do a lot of contests and stuff. Most recently we did a Beats by Dre giveaway where we actually got the wireless gold and white edition studio. I think, yeah, they were the studio of Beats by Dre. And yeah, they were white and gold, they were beautiful. And the guy who won that, like, he absolutely loves them. T-shirt was supposed to go with it. There was a problem with that. He ended up opting out of the T-shirt anyway. He had a problem with Facebook, and that's what we had run through the competition for. He had moved, so by the time like we were able to send the T-shirt to him, he just basically had become a big problem. He had some personal issues, which I won't discuss. But yeah, so right now we're actually running just a small contest up until April 22nd, where we are giving away a $100 Best Buy or Walmart gift card to anybody who shares the post that's actually giving out the information for our album. And again, it's just little competitions and stuff like that that we do to try to give back to our fans, as well as, like get our name out there, different things like that. No, I'm not the type of YouTuber that's gonna say like, oh man, we do this and we only do it for like our fans, we only do it for the views, we only do it for whatever. Like, we would love to get to the point where we could do YouTube full-time. I'm pretty sure that's every YouTuber's dream. Now, as of right now, Imbalance and myself, we both work full-time jobs. It wasn't that way for a long time. Imbalance was working a full-time job. I was simply making all my money off of music and other little private projects, and I didn't work full-time. I basically worked for myself. Now the problem is that was great, fine, fun, dandy, and I had all the time in the world to edit videos, and I had all the time to play games, do this, and do that. Well, the major problem with that was it got to the point where, because of streaming services and just basically life in general and the way the market has shifted, the underground artist is just at a huge disadvantage. So I went from selling 50 to 60 albums a month, which may not sound like a lot to you, but for an underground artist, that's pretty good, especially because my album had been out for like 2 years. So still selling 50 to 60 albums a month consistently was great, and I was making pretty good money because that averages out to about $500-600 a month. Now on top of that, I was getting money from a few streaming services. I was also getting money from doing other private projects, being featured and this and that. Well, the problem is, everything went to like Spotify, Pandora, and things of that nature. Well, what a lot of people don't understand is when you stream my music, say on Spotify for instance, not to talk shit about Spotify, but let's just say Spotify for instance, man, you get pennies as an artist. Like, I get pennies on the dollar. And it sucks, because that has literally made it to where underground artists are just getting screwed. Even when you play the music on, let's say, SoundCloud, very few of us are able to actually get whitelisted and monetize our music. I'm not running through this, it'll just get me killed. Here comes everybody. Don't hit me, punk. Man, I don't know. Doesn't seem very smart to run through that. But yeah. So, A lot of people don't know this, but I am a chef by trade. More of a cook than an actual chef. Like, I'm a line cook. I love my job. I've always been very fond of food. I'm a very artistic person. Like, I used to do tattoos, I draw. Just about anything involving art is, like, my life, man. I love making music. I love drawing. I love doing tattoos. I love just about all art. And cooking is an art form. Especially when you get into, like, the more gourmet side of things. And I absolutely love it. And I work for, like, a privately owned company. I don't work for a franchise. We have a very small and very friendly atmosphere. We have a very small kitchen. It's a very, like, tight-knit family, and it's awesome. I love it. But because of that, a lot of people who are cooks, you'll definitely understand this, but you have the most crazy, unforgiving schedule there is. You know, you never know exactly when you're gonna get off work. You work, you know, let's say 12 or 13 hours a day, just because that's what you do. You know, you go in the morning, you do your prep, and you end up just cooking all day. And, you know, if it's busy, you know, even though the restaurant's supposed to close at 10, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to close at 10. Get him up. Oh! Somebody has to go get us. That's why this is bad. Yeah. Oh wow, that person got freaking killed, man. That was some crap. But yeah, as a zombie, like, now that I'm like that, like, I'm gonna stay like that. So, we all got kind of screwed by that. But whatever, it happens. So anyway, like I was saying, like, my schedule's so up in the air, like, I hardly even get to see Imbalance anymore. We do a lot of things separately. Like, I don't know if you noticed, he's been doing his movie reviews. And, like, that's the type of things that we've been doing to keep the channel alive. I really hope you guys are enjoying my video game footage, because I know, like, the market is so oversaturated when it comes to Let's Plays and things of that nature. And unless you have the voice of Markiplier or the looks of PewDiePie or Logan Paul, you pretty much don't gain subscribers anymore. And you know what? I'm cool with that, man, because I'm not Markiplier. I'm not Logan Paul. I'm not going to show you a dead body hanging from that tree right there. But I will always try to provide you with good content that I find fun, and I hope you find fun too. Now, if you wonder why I've been talking so much this entire game, it's because, obviously, as you can see, there's not a lot of action going on. And now I'm about to die because I'm hurt, and the humans are right over here. Yeah, I think he sees me. You see him over there. Guys, I got a lock on the humans. They're right under these towers. One's up top, walking across the catwalk. The other one's down on the bottom of these towers right in front of me. The one's moving down the stairs at 160.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Oh, bastard. Get off me. Go away. What a prick. Ah. You know, that's what sucks, man. It's so much running around just for you to die horribly like that. You know, there's nothing you can really do about it. And that's why I said it's so hard to actually overwhelm the humans. Because look, unless these guys actually get together and go in, all the humans are right there, and they're gonna freaking wipe you out. Dang. Yeah, better run. Don't have enough zombies together to do anything. Yeah, everybody's just running away. So a lot of times you gotta wait until towards the very end and wait for that zone to kind of push them. And it looks like the humans are going very much, yeah, they're all out of zone here. Looks like the humans are very much becoming kind of the hunters. They're chasing a lot of these guys down. And it looks like they're gonna just slowly wipe them out. It's down to 67 zombies already. They've taken out a good freaking amount. Oh, man. That sucks for these guys. Looks like Gunner Eric. We're going to stick with Gunner Eric for a little bit and see what happens. Not real sure where they're all planning on going, but yeah. So yeah, guys, I know like every YouTuber generally says this, but we actually truly appreciate every one of our subscribers. We appreciate every one of our fans. And like I said, I know like every YouTuber says that, and they're like, oh, we love you, we appreciate you, blah, 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 blah. We truly do. We have reached out multiple times to fans and told them, if you have problems at home, if you're going through a dark time in your life, say you're suffering from depression, you're suffering from a mental illness, and you feel like nobody in the world understands you, and you're just having a troubled time in your life, if nobody else in your life wants to listen to you, or you feel like you can't talk to anybody, we really highly urge anybody with suicidal thoughts to call the suicide hotline, to look into counseling, look into therapy. But you know what? Sometimes you can't afford therapy, you can't afford a counselor, you can't afford, you know, stuff like that, even with, you know, the healthcare system we have. And some people just flat out don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to see therapists or whatever. So we strongly urge each and every one of you, if you're suffering in any way and you just feel like you need someone to talk to, reach out to us.
我们现在去哪集合？
We will talk to you. I don't care if it takes us a year to respond to every one of the comments, and that's all we do is talk to people in comments and emails for the rest of our lives. Like, we will do that. I don't care. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, email us. It's realdeathwish419@gmail.com. Email us and talk to us. Privately, you know, we'll communicate with you, give you one of our phone numbers if need be. We have multiple numbers for business as well as our private numbers, and if it gets to that point, you know, we build a relationship or whatever, we will give you one of the phone numbers and talk to you personally. If it gets to the point where like you just need a friend, you know, like you just need somebody to be around, like we will talk to you day or night. Man, we both work different schedules. One of us is awake at any given time. If it gets to the point where that's not enough, man, like we'll go out and do something with you. We'll take you to a concert. You know, we'll become friends. I don't give a shit, man. Like if you're going through a dark time in your life, we want to be there for everyone, whether we know you or not, because we've been there. We know what it's like. You know, we just strongly urge everyone to, you know, either get help or wow. Talk about weird timing. The old neck slice thing. Yeah, clap. They're gonna blow up. But anyway, yeah, like we're always here for all of our fans, for all of our subscribers. But it's not just fans and subscribers, man. We want to be here for everybody. If you're suffering from depression, if you have a mental illness, whatever, and you need somebody to talk to, I'm not kidding, man. I strongly urge you, reach out to us, realdeathwish419@gmail.com.
来了。
Comment, send us a private message, whatever you want to do, man. We will be here for you. We will talk to you. We will try to help you through any situation. I know what it's like, man. When I lost my father, I actually spent a lot of time watching YouTube to make me happy. And I remember that Markiplier actually reached out to me. This was back when he was much smaller. And he was a really nice guy. Him and his buddy Wade. I think I still have the email from both of them where they reached out and said, you know, they were glad they could help. Come on, boys, get on. You're dead. Man, they are just wiping. There's not enough zombies pushing in on us. Spread out. Got this guy in the corner. Get in there, guys. Get him. That's it, man. That's it. That's game over. That sucks. Alright guys, we got to watch for a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this. This is probably going to be a one-time thing, but I hope you enjoyed the zombies and the talk that we got to have kind of watching this happen. But hope you guys enjoyed my polo too. It's sick, man. Look like an office worker and stuff. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace. Don't forget to reach out to us too. No matter what you're going through, man. I highly recommend it. I always got your back. Death wishes.